Hey, so here's a little update to what's in my bag in 2015. First, the putters, they are all new. Since the X line came out, that proved to be a better grip even than the G line P2 that I had. And also the P1X, I found that to be one of the straightest putters I've ever thrown. It's so easy to get to all the straight line. You can throw it very hard, it won't flip and it won't fade. And goes pretty far, like 70 meters for me. So there's also one X line P2 in there. This is mainly for upshots and shot like any putts from, let's see if it goes in the basket or not. This first run, this is the first X line P1X that I got, so it's really trustworthy. And I've used this for putting quite a long time now. And there's a fresher one. I think this is a little bit more concave topped. This is for throwing. I really like the grip you can get on this. Feels so comfortable in the hand. Not only the shape, but the plastic and the concave top gives me even more uh, feeling than the flat tops do. So these are really good ones that I got this year. Really like them. Also in the short range game, there's another new putter, S-Line P2, Swirly 3-time repeat, Paul McBeth P2. This is also a great driving putter. It's more stable than the ones that I use for straight putter shots, but this one, like, it's not as overstable as the premium Jokeri that I have. This will actually go straight for a long while before fading, but it will fade out, so you can trust on it in windy conditions. I also like this for Anheuser shots. I've been practicing them a lot this year because that's always been a weak side of my game. So I like to throw Anheisers on like fairly stable discs so that I can trust, even if I give it too much angle on the start, I can trust that if it has enough height, it will slowly come out of that turn, rather than if it's something not that overstable, it could just go and turn into a cut roller. I don't want that. But this is something you can really mash into and you can trust what it's going to do. Really good driving putter. It's a very good like overall disc. So if I go to the local park and play just one round with one disc, this is probably a disc I will choose because I can throw it forehand, I can throw it on any angle, and it's comfortable shape even for putting. So that won't hurt my game either. So a great driving putter, you should get one. Also another new mold is the MD3 in P-line. This is probably the disc that has surprised me the most. I mean, I'm not a mid-range guy. I have very few mid-ranges in my bag ever. And when I got this, I think this was the first one that I got. Uh, it felt that it really didn't have much to offer to me. It didn't glide. It was a little too overstable, and the plastic was slick. I couldn't get enough snap on it. It felt like it didn't go nowhere. But after moderate use, the grip has gotten better, and I've started to click with this disc probably more than any other disc before. It's fairly flat, feels really good in the hand, and it's also for straight shots mostly, up to I would say 85 meters or so. And as somebody who throws few mid ranges, I was surprised that actually this disc kicked the TL3 out of my bag, so I didn't use that for straight shots anymore. If there's a straight tunnel shot up to 85 meters or so, I will probably pull this out. It could be a bit longer, 90 to 90 also, but probably won't get to the pin, but if I get this right, it will get me to putting distance at least. But the problem is that this prototype run came only in blacks and whites, and while the black discs look cool, they're not very fun to find in the shoe. So it was quite a bit of work to find a white one because everybody wants them. But I got one. I have some backups in black, and now I just got some new flat top second runs one in color, the orange. But I haven't gotten out to try them yet. But if they are any bit as good as these, they're gonna go right in the bag. Just have to beat them up a little to make them super straight, because I'm not a huge power thrower, so it's not a concern for me that they will flip too much over and carry over to the right. Beat them up a little, get some more grip, and then little hyzer flips to laser beam and by the way. So that's a really good disc that I'm clicking very much with this year. And I think I've taken out, I already told you about the TL3 that I took out. Might have been something else also in the bag. Can't really remember now. But you can check that other video I have. And I think this I didn't have previously. It's a very beat up P-Line PD2. So even more beat up one that I had before. So this is already a little flippy, but because of the mold, you can trust that if you give it enough height, it will always slowly come out of it and fade back. So this is like my max distance disc. I can flip it a little, give it height, let it flip over, fight back to the center. So that, and this is new. I previously had the old C-Line DD. This is the Jolly Launcher run. The Clone Crush stamp. The stamp probably gives you better scores, right? But this is, I think, at least every bit as overstable as that other one, even if not more so. This is kind of a, you could say it's too much disc for me basically, but I've gotten so many good scores with it that it has proven itself. It's kind of like, is it in a similar situation as the FD2, but of course it's faster, it gives me more range. It has a wider rim, so it will probably skip more. So I can use it in situations where I need to range my shot, but I can mash into it as hard as I can. I know it won't go over a certain distance. Just get some, aim it to the right and let it come back. It will always go there no matter what. So it's kind of like a Firebird, but it's a longer Firebird and it's not that crazy overstable as this flat 12-time Firebird, for example. So it won't start going left immediately, but it will hold for a while and then big curving hyzers. So I always know what this disc is gonna do, and when I get to the spot, it has proven itself. So I think those are the new discs that I have this year. Haven't been playing that much. I've been practicing more on the open field, especially with the putters and mid-ranges, and it's starting to show that you really should throw more mid-ranges. That helps your game. So if you're in a situation that I was before, that not too many mid-ranges, and if you can't throw a straight shot with a putter or mid-range, then just keep at it, keep practicing. I'm still working on the anhyders, but with the slow discs, putters and mid-ranges, and there's still room for improvement there, but it's it's also starting to show that not always if you're on the course and you want to go right, you don't have to throw a forehand. You can throw an Anheuser too. So thanks for watching. That's it, and let's see what new comes in my bag next year.